There are relatively few people who can even think of owning an island. But some of the ultra-rich have some paradise and turned these exotic places into a profitable chance for business. For example, after selling its own island in Shields, Ioreal, the billionaire heritage Lelaine Betancourt, recently headlined for $60 million, while Oracle's co-founder Larry Ellison is regarded to be one of the costliest acquisitions in history, his $500 million purchase of the sixth biggest island of Hawaii in June. Here are the private islands of the richest CEOs. In the realm of global real estate deals, Ellison's acquisition of 98% of Lanai, the sixth largest Hawaiian island, is considered one of the most costly purchases on record. The purchase is estimated at about $500 to $600 million. Ellison, Forbes' sixth wealthiest in the world, acquired Lanai in June from David Murdoch, a billionaire behind Dole Food. The third wealthiest man in the US and the sixth wealthiest man in the world. The island, which is 141 square miles, 3,000 people, is famous for its pineapple fields, for two Four Seasons resorts, golf courses, and luxurious homes. Tourists visit this island often. The two premium resorts are now part of Oracle co-founder Ellison, while both other resorts are owned by individual citizens and the local government respectively. In 1978, Richard Branson, founder of the Virgin Group, acquired Necker Island in the British Virgin Islands for $100 million. A British multimillionaire built a Balinese-style manor on the 74-acre land in 1984, staffed by 60 full-time employees. To host up to 28 guests at one resort or to rent out one room for a week, the resort may charge up to $35,000. It's said that it costs over $50,000 a night to rent the whole island. For $2,500, tourists may dive underwater in a three-person submarine called the Necker Nymph, which also boasts around 200 flamingos on the island. The year before launching CNN, the biggest landowner in the United States, Ted Turner, purchased St. Philip's Island off the South Carolina coast. Turner paid $2 million for the island. When it comes to Turner, who is well recognized for purchasing land and restoring it to its original ecosystem, the 5,512-acre island of marsh and forests was a wonderful choice. An additional 298 acres on St. Helena Island were also included in the acquisition, and the Island Gullah people have lived there for generations. For this group of African Americans who wanted to hunt, fish, and congregate without limitations, the land served as a community retreat. Turner ultimately abandoned his case and surrendered the land he was disputing to the organization in 2002. In August 2011, Allen Island, which Microsoft's co-founder Paul Allen had purchased in 1992 for $13.5 million, was put up for sale for $13.5 million. Since the original asking price of $25 million, the 292-acre island has been listed for sale many times. A retired Navy hero has left a portion of his property on the shore of Anacortes, Washington, to serve as a natural preserve, and his name is on the property. Some news outlets suggest that Allen has just acquired the island in order to construct a holiday house. Instead, he acquired property on an adjacent Lopez Island in 1996 in order to construct the residence. Only a wood caretaker's home, a pier, and a 2,400-foot grass airstrip serve as the island's development. In an auction held in New York bankruptcy court in 1993, Wall Street investor Louis Moore Bacon purchased the island of Robbins, which is situated off the shore of Long Island, for $11 million. Adding to sources, Bacon has spent millions of dollars on restoration effects, including importing oak trees to protect the natural environment of the 445-acre island. In addition to purchasing the island, the hedge fund manager made a donation of $1.1 million to the Nature Conservancy to help protect the eastern mud turtles and other endangered species found on the island. In addition to these many residences, the billionaire has also developed holiday cottages for his family as well as a helipad. Bacon also won the Audubon Medal for Environmental Protection after he stepped in to assist with an undeveloped area on New York's New Suffolk coastline in June. That was it for this video. If you liked the video, make sure to press the thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Also, Press the notification to stay up to date.